He'll lead by example and...
Chance, surely!
They want to be quick to recover this.
And a chance!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
This time, surely! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And we have our very first corner. And it's made its way.
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post!
Saka's delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
And now they can spring out of defence. It's Aguero! No, just not quite.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Ronaldinho.
And he welcomes it in.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Terengganu are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And the shot! And a neat finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Terengganu are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Torres. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's got away.
Bellingham with the delivery. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. Now that looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. And it's Aguero. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Aguero. Aguero! Wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Aims beyond the defence.
Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now he's got space here. Thuram cuts it out. Yamal. Davids proves too strong, too smart. Davids. He's on it, can he get away?
Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
A case now of complete control.
Now it's Rooney.
Nicely weighted ball.
Oh, played right into his path. Ronaldinho finds himself offside.
Terengganu heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Looking for the run. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. This is promising. Great defending, strong and determined. Spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Showing good feet. It's Ronaldinho! And the keeper read that really well.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway.
According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
That's the keeper's ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rummenigge. And that's a danger. Luis Suarez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Suarez is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's gone backward here.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Ronaldinho! Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Gremio finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cannavaro. And it's Hullet. Nice sequence of passes, this. Donatoni tries to pass it through. Hullet. And it's Hullet. And here's Suarez. Cannavaro proves too strong.
And here's the chance to counter.
Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Aubameyang. That's been cut out, well played. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. All the way back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He won't be happy with that one. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's Van Basten! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
That is a brilliant interception. Royce! And no mistake. Gremio are back in business. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now this could be a chance. Cafu can clear it away. But they've got it again. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Rummenigge. That pass has been well intercepted. Cannavaro makes the interception. McAllister. And it's Royce. Now, can they get him away? McAllister stood his ground strongly. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Rummenigge. Good read, needed to be. Aubameyang. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. It's a pretty loose pass. McAllister, and he cuts out the supply. Lahm. Cannavaro. Donatoni. Bullet looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's found a way past. Tries a shot! Superb goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Terengganu with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball...
And the shot! Bullet. Ronaldinho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Hullet. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, that's a key interception. Davids. This is a promising build-up. Aubameyang. And he's being shifted off it. Cafu kept away. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Terengganu are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 20.
That gets us going once more.
Ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 7.
Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Cristiano Ronaldo. Donatoni. That's been slipped through. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's chance for a shot. It's a goal. Once more they've done it. They just will not lie down.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Pete.
Can he finish? Big moment, massive goal!
What a way to stamp your authority on this game, Peter. He was clearly thinking several moves ahead of everyone in the lead-up to the goal. I was thinking at the break someone had to show real courage. That's it.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Grêmio have their lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, that was vital. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well,
Oh, whistle's gone, now then! And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Ronaldinho shoulders the responsibility. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That's a good run down the left. And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Has a look and place it forward. And he's had it nicked away. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, this looks sharp. The pass has gone astray. Looking to play him in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And he was quick to react. Rummenigge. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Varane calmly anticipates. That's an imaginative pass. Van Bouten cuts out the pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Just about up to 75 minutes. Davids. Pullet. Rummenigge. Ronaldinho. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lahm drives forward on the overlap. Van Bouten with the clearance. The ball goes in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Terengganu clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Lovely pass, but can he... He's had a shot! Goal! Grêmio! And they get themselves in front! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Grêmio leading now. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Off target by a whisker. Plays a sharp little ball here. Terengganu have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And it's Romario. Romario, there he goes, motoring forward. Now it's Mbappe. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. They have stolen level at the last!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Ah, he's given it away. Played with speed from back to front. Oh, well played.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Aubameyang. Rafael Varane. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. Romario going after that. Just eases him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Crunching tackle. Cristiano Ronaldo, never the sort to be shot shy. The end, time is up. Magic, what a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Your reflections then, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think when it comes to reading the game, you're not going to do much better than company. It's a game of anticipation which dictates your positional play, and he gets it spot on time and time again.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Zambrotta. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Plays it in low. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And the counter is on. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it's Ronaldinho. Threads one in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pull it. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Zambrotta. Zambrotta.
He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Company deals with that comfortably. He shifted it to the flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Passing nice and neat. Company cuts it out.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Makaleli. Aguero, never out of the action for very long. Goes for goal! Germany with the corner, they're first. Rizal goes short. Terengganu have the chance to go the other way. That's an imaginative pass.
Germany really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up... Rizal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rizal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Forlan, tries one from range! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Terengganu are looking to go forward now. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Ronaldinho. 15 minutes till half-time. Passes short and sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Zambrotta. Forwards and with intent. Rafael Varane, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nicked it back promptly. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Zambrotta. And it's Zambrotta. And it's Makalele. Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rizal. Makalele. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Makalele, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're off again.
Terengganu really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Back towards the middle. Terengganu come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Opts for safety. This is a promising build-up. Mbappe. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. Hullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. De Rossi. Nicely weighted ball. De Paul. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Terengganu ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Makalele running with intent. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. And this is Forlan. And the finish! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Corner number 3 coming up. Aguero with the short one. And here's Aguero. He'll try from distance. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, Reed.
Takes the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. And a chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Rizal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Great vision. Forlan. Can he finish? And how good was that? He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game has liftoff. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field.
Germany have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Serves up across. That's put paid to the danger. Looking tidy in possession here. And he's there to belt it away. That's gone for a throw-in. And here's Hullet. Cross to the back post. He's rising! He's done very well to get to that.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Germany are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Beckham. Stood up well to him there. Rummenigge. That is a great pick out. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's going to go a long way.
Terengganu really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
De Paul, brilliantly cut out. It's a searching pass, and he was quick to react. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Beckham with the cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Hullet tries to clear. That's going across goal. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ibrahimovic. And the shot! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Rodrigo de Paul.
Added time.
Pull it. Mbappe, now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's worked it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Mbappe. And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite...
you